Hey Lifers, Dana Smith here from Paracord for Life group. Here is our next installment for our Paracord 101 videos. This video I'm going to show you how to make a fid by going to your home center and going into their specialty drawers and grabbing a binding post. There's many style fids out there. This style here I got at a craft store here around where I live. It's called Joint Fabrics. They come two to a pack. This here is the knotter's tool. This is one of the most useful tools that I have ever used. This is now my go-to tool because it's so well made. You can grip it, especially with my big beefy hands. When I'm doing my monkey fists, it's easy to use to tighten up the threads on the ball. It's self-storing. It has 3 fids inside. You have your 550 fid. I believe this is the 350 or 325, I don't remember. And then you got your nano. And this can be bought through Mr. Coop. Great guy, willing to help anybody out. And this tool is very reasonable in price. So, that being said, let's get to work on making our own fids. Back with you in a second. Okay, here's where we're going to start. We're going to take our binding post. If you have a vise, if you have a drill, doesn't matter. It's still able to use as long as you can fasten this down to where you're not going to hurt yourself when you go to cut this piece off. When you go to tighten it down, don't tighten it too tight because you will crush the threads on the inside and you won't be able to thread your cord into the post. Take yourself a Dremel or a hacksaw or anything that you have and just be careful when you cut it off. So let's give it a shot. A little hot. Alright, to dress that up, I'll show you the next step here in a second. Okay, there's a couple things you can do to dress this up. One, you can use a file, which is right here in my vise. If you don't have a vise, that's fine. You can put your file on your bench top. Put a piece of wood over it, screw it down through the pieces of wood, and that'll make it nice and stable. This is all about home remedy and doing it safely. When you go to put your posts into your drill, same thing. Be nice and gentle, don't go too tight. Just want to make it so it doesn't turn inside your chuck when you're trying to sharpen it up. So let's give it a shot. See how much is taken off already? It's already going into a cone shape. See there? That's a little better. A little bit more. It's getting a pretty good point on it right now. A little bit more and I'll show you how to finish dressing it up with some sandpaper and some steel wool. I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, sandpaper, fid. This is 220 grit. Just wrap around your fid like this and just give it a spin. I'm going to try to soften that point up some, because when you go to push that through your cord, you might start fraying your cord when you push it through. So you want to have not a blunt tip, but a soft tip. And then take your steel wool, just to finish softening it up. Be careful of that. And it's nice and smooth. There's many different ways you can do this. If you have a drill press, you can do it with a drill press. If you have a belt sander, you can do it on a belt sander, or you can do it on a grinder. I'm just trying to show that with basic tools, you can accomplish what you need to do without spending a buttload of money. I know a lot of people who come into Paracord don't have a lot of money to spend at first, so anything can be accomplished with just basic hardware and basic tools. I hope this helps you out. And if you'd be so kind, if this video does help you out, give us a like and give us a subscribe. And the only thing else left to be said is kick back, kick your shoes off, sit for a spell, enjoy the life. It's going to be one hell of a ride. Thanks, y'all.